What's up guys, YST here and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today, we are live on the test server to showcase a brand new Bommal team that I've just created in the past 24 hours. And I have put so much work into it and I've actually managed to make it work. Where I feel like this is the world's first one-shot of Bommal that you're about to witness without using reset champions or like a Prince Kaimar, or astroliths with non-resistible bombs when you're using multiples. And a big shout out to Hell Hades, who I first seen use that composition. Now this one basically comes down to 2 ally attack champions, the bomb champion in Gnishak Verminlord, a weakened champion on the A1, and then an increased attack champion. And it's just bonkers how this works. Now, before we get into this, I just want to set a little disclaimer. I do not highly recommend everybody to go out their way and build up these champions and invest everything into this straight away. This was purely for your guys' entertainment value and me on a personal basis, trying to push the limits to see what is possible in this game. And it's something that I really love to do in my spare time, as you may have seen with like the Cornelia strategies, right? So I just wanted to set that out there. But of course, if you are an endgame player and you do have the stats to make this work, it's around a 40 to 50% win rate in the 20 or 30 runs that I've trialed out before making this video. So I have to say that before we carry on here. But alright, on the A1 ability with the Pestilent Sensor, he attacks 3 times at random and each it has a 40% chance of placing a bomb debuff for 2 turns. The bomb debuffs placed by this skill on enemies whose max HP is equal to or higher than 200,000 will deal double damage. Now, what makes this remarkable is, or where the Theorycraft and Tinfoil Hat came into play is, he places bombs, he then grants an extra turn and has the potential to place more bombs. And then I thought to myself, if I can bring in a weakened champion and bring in ally attack before Bommal takes a turn and actually proc this A1 multiple times, I'll be able to fill up 9 bombs and 1 weakened debuff before Bommal takes a turn. And I was really interested to see in my head, are we able to one-shot Bommal like this? Like, is it a possibility with Gnishak Verminlord? Because traditionally with other bomb champions, even if I fill up the bar, it's never been a possibility for me, in my gear, trying to get 6,000 to 7,000 attack on multiple bomb champions to make this work. And let's use that astrolith with the reset strategy there. So I was very interested to see, and I have to say that I did manage to make it work. But please do not skip this yet. We're going to carry this on. Now, on Krila Witcharm, we have got in just random speed gear. I'm just trying to outspeed Bommal, nothing else. You want to survive the waves because there is a coroner with a tedious passive. And then as long as you can get through that, this whole team is full auto. Like, there is some presets, but it's full auto. You can let it run. If you fail once or twice, you'll definitely get them on one of the times that you try it. So yeah, for her, doesn't matter about anything, just 261 speed. Then we've got Longbeard, same thing as Krila. We just won the ally attack and he's going at 253. So just a little bit faster than Bommal. And the champions don't have to be booked. As long as you've got the right presets, this doesn't need to be booked. Then this doesn't need to be booked. Well, Krila's does a little bit because you have an 80% chance. But if you want the 100% chance, you need it on Krila. And then Arbiter is mainly just for the increased attack, nothing else. You could bring in any increased attack champion. It's going to work completely fine. She was just a champion that I felt could be really relatable to the vast majority of the player base participating in Bommal 90. And then Gnishak Verminlord, we got him faster than Bommal as well, as you see here. And it's 266 speed. So he needs to go straight after Arbiter before the ally attacks, because you want to make sure you've got as many bombs out as possible before you start proccing that A1 ability. And the maximum attack that I could get with the accuracy stats, which is around 350 plus, was 6.1k attack. Now, I'm not sure how much lower we can go. You guys can probably help me out in the comment section of how much leeway we had in the run. But that's kind of how I made this work here. Now, in terms of masteries, doesn't matter on anybody. Literally, you want War Master on Gnishak, potentially. I'm not sure if... I don't know if Helm Smash is a better option, to be honest. Or Giant Slayer for the triple hit A1. But I've just gone War Master for now to showcase in this team. And then we've gone down here. Spirit Ace and stuff. That was just for other content. Krila, she's just gone for War Master. War Master on Longbeard. War Master on Helicath. and timely on, what's it called? The timely intervention on Arbiter, but that's just for like arena stuff. But yeah, guys, that is the speed, the gear, and the masteries, and everything that I've built on these champions so far. I'm not sure how many of you would replicate this, but once again, this is for entertainment. Who's ready? Here we go. All right, guys. I can't believe I actually made this work, man. This is gonna blow your mind. Seriously, if this doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. And guys, if you do enjoy this content and you want to see more stuff on Bommal and other bosses, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel and enables me to keep doing these things, because it really strives me to know that you guys are interested in it. So therefore, I'm gonna make more content like this. Let's go. Come on. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I'll show you the preset straight after the run of how to make this work. I just don't want to bore you guys because 90% of you probably won't make this team. Let's go. Gnishak Verminlord. Who would have thought that he'd be like the world's first champion to one-shot the boss? Without a Geomancer strategy as well. Where literally the boss takes a turn and that's it, it's done. Now this wave here is very tedious because this was actually one of the hardest parts for me with presets. Making sure that I align the right skills, but also have the right skills on cooldown for once we come up against the boss. So we're just going to come through here, still full auto. I'll just move myself out of the way so you can see that button. Look, full auto. But we did target the Coroner just in this team here, because I just wanted to get rid of him as quickly as possible. But it's not needed. I'll show you that in the second run. I've recorded multiple runs here. Because there's actually two ways that you can kill him in case one of your bombs get resisted. And let's just say hypothetically, you only get 8 bombs up. I just want to show that it's still possible to win with some good RNG. But this one is like the perfect case scenario of the best way for it to work. Alright, come on. Bommal. How does this work here? So bombs go out. We proc 2 extra bombs. So we didn't even like amplify with 3. Then we've got the ally attack. Proccing extra bombs there with the weaken of Helicath. We're going to proc extra bombs there, and now we're fully maxed up on the debuff bar. And watch this. Oh my gosh, guys. We just full autoed Bommal the Dreadhorn floor 90 on the hard Doob Tower in 1 minute and 30 seconds full auto. Is this a world record without a reset champion? I think this is. I think this outperforms everything. It's insanity. What? All you need to do is speed tune it in a way where it's your speed boost or increased attack champion before Gnishak. You need to put Gnishak in the lead position to get the attack aura, followed by 2 ally attack champions, and then a weakened champion. That could be anybody. This could be any ally attack champion. It could be any weakened champion. Right here. I'd say if you want to use a Farouk in the Fat, it's completely fine, but just make sure he doesn't have accuracy to place like a drop defense. And that was the main reason why I didn't use him. But you can literally use anyone here. Even here, these 4 are just flexible. It's just Gnishak in the right stats, 2 ally attack champions, 1 weakened champion, and an increased attack champion. That's it. Literally, that's it. Let's see that again. He wants to see the one shot again, guys. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe for Gnishak Verminlord. Let's go. So 2 bombs, 2 extra bombs, potential of 3 with good RNG. Boom, boom, boom. Placing multiple bombs. Ally attack again. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, one shot. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of this. I think this is on par with Cornelia for me. Like, literally it is. I love doing this stuff and pushing the limits and seeing what's possible. I love it. I absolutely love it. In 36 turns, full auto. That's insane, man. That is insane. All right, let's get into team number 2. Now, this one is full auto. You'll see here, I'm not selecting anybody on the waves. And let's see how tedious it gets. So, the reason that I pre-recorded these is so you guys can, so I can talk with it, with you guys to explain what's happening. So, Coroner has like a passive where you can like retaliate and kind of keep going through with AoE abilities. So that's like one tedious place, and you want your champions to have enough sustainability to tank those hits, right? But then on this one here, it's very, very, very interesting actually. So if you're thinking to yourself, can you do it and beat Bommal without having the full bar? The answer is yes, if you're 1 bomb short. And the reason is Gnishak actually replaces the bombs with poison damage, right? So as you see here, we're going to place the bombs. We managed to place 3 extra ones there. So we got 5 so far. But here we only placed 1 on that first ally attack. And then this one we only placed 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a weaken. So you've got space for 1 more bomb here, right? I wanted to make sure that I include this one as well. So the block damage goes out. So we never one-shotted him because we was 1 bomb short, right? So that's where the RNG factor comes in and why we've got double ally attacks. And you might have to do a couple runs to make this work. But now, as long as champions here survive, or you time the Helicaf block damage on time, watch this. Only 1 champion needs to survive these hits. We've got 2 bomb duration on your slowest champion in Helicaf to make this work. So watch this. Bommal actually died there. And that is because he took a turn before Helicaf died. Watch this. See, Helicaf was still alive there. So as long as you got a champion tanky enough, preferably Spirit and Helicaf, or if you just like tank up one of your weakened champions like to a higher threshold, you'll be able to survive one of the hits and the poison damage will actually kill the rest of the Bommal to make up for that last bomb. And I think that's really, really cool. So in terms of presets, if we just head into there, go into Bommal, if we go into the best teams here, I was actually global on the test server. Of course, everyone was trying the Gnishak teams, but you can see here, Geomancer, Duchess. There's no Duchess here. There's no Geomancer. There's no reset of cooldowns. It's just a pure fun ally attack strategy. So we come through here. So this is very important. So for anybody that does want to replicate this, if you pull a Gnishak, this is how to make it work. And I put hours into this. Well, not hours, maybe 8 hours or 45 minutes. Because every run is like pretty time consuming. So you want to open up here on A1, on round 1. Round 2, you want to block off the Unclean Banquet. And then you want to first priority and block off the A2 on Gnishak Verminlord. So he only does the A3 and the A1 skill. On your first ally attack champion, make sure you block it off on wave 2 and first prioritize it on wave 3. And that will be going at 261 speed straight after your Gnishak Verminlord goes, right? As long as it's speed tuned above 250 and everyone's in order, that's all you need. There's no like particular speeds you need, as long as you're faster than Bommal. So yeah, so you can go 266 speed, 261, then same kind of deal on Longbid, block it off, first priority at 253 speed, so he's the second slowest after Kreela. Helicaf is the slowest of the bunch at 200 speed, just for the weaken and the accuracy at 357. You want to open up with the Pyroclastic Claw, and then you want to first priority the block damage. Because the first hit that Bommal does, he actually puts bombs up, right? So if you can tank the bombs, then put the block damage up, it allows your Helicaf to actually survive 2 hits after that. And because he's so slow, it allows the poison ticks to fall off if you don't fill up the bar with bombs, right? So that's kind of how the most optimal way. But if you're one-shotting, you don't have to worry about this. And then with Arbiter here, just a first priority on Mentor of Heroes for the increased attack and blocking it off on wave 2 because we need this and we're relying on this. And she just needs to be the fastest of the bunch going before Gnishak Verminlord because you need the increased attack up to amplify the damage of Gnishak. And that was pretty much it, guys. 1 minute 30 seconds, 36 turns. Probably up there one of the world record teams without a Geomancer or those other strategies I mentioned. And if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.